We work, as I said, in showing that unit as mental health user survivor researchers. So we describe ourselves as that, but there are lots of stories that we can tell about ourselves. So I can say to you, for example, a story in which I'm Greek, I'm queer, I'm non-binary, which I used to say genderqueer rather than, anyway, from a lower middle class household in Greece, and I'm a survivor of, let's say, childhood abuse or childhood violence and so on. So I can give you a story about that. And I said, I am a service user or whatever. But when I first went into a psychiatric ward as a researcher, as a service user researcher in South London, I was talking to a guy there who was an inpatient. It was section he couldn't leave. And he was a man of African Caribbean heritage. And I said to him, I'm a service user. And he said to me, you're not a service user. Because when he looked at me, he saw something else to the story that I told myself and to the story we tell each other at Shaw. What he saw is the story that my accent told him, the way I used English in relation to education, the way I move, my whiteness, my PhD, the fact that I could move in and out of the ward freely, holding a questionnaire or whatever it was. So to say I'm a survivor, or to say I'm Greek, or to say I'm a migrant is not the end of the story, because that story is told differently depending on who you're saying it to and what social space you're at. So that's one way of thinking around the complexities of social position, rather than saying, oh, it's class and gender and race and.